Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'll teach you today how do we declare variable in JavaScript. So there are two ways to declare variables in JavaScript. First is using let and the another one is using constant. Before ES15 we used to use var as well to declare variables, but now we mostly use let and constant. So when do we use let? So let we use when basically the value of the variable can change in the future. So here I'll give you example. So I have declared a variable like let height equals 150 centimeter. So it should be not of type string, it should be type number. And 150 basically, height of a person can change in the future. So that's why I've used let here. And age can also change in the future. So that's why I also use let here. And weight as well can change. So that's why I've used let. And salary of a person, it can also change. So you can use let variable to do that. But when do you use constant? So constant you use when you know that some value of the variable would not change. So here variable is constant, type of the variable is constant. So year of birth is of type constant, which we know. So my year of birth is 1997. I know it's not gonna change. So if in a program I want to declare my year of birth, I will use constant because I know it would never change. And let's say gender of a person, it's a male, so it can never change in the future. So I'll use again constant here. Same goes for like variable parents, and you will use constant here, and that will be mom and dad. And let's say your passport number, you can again store it in the variable constant, right? And use like whatever your number is. So basically the whole idea is, if you want to, final point is basically variable or let. So variable was used previously before ES15. Now we use let, right? And when do we use constant? Constant we use if we know the value of a particular thing will not change in the future. So this is the most important takeaway from this, that we use mostly two kind of variables. One is let, other is constant. Let we use when we know the value of the variable can change in the future. Constant we use when we know the value will definitely not change. So I'll give you example on VS Code. So let's say my name is true, right? So that console.log Abhi, I know Abhi won't change. So Abhi, that's why I can store it in a variable. So I can write constant name, and I can write in a string Abhi, and yeah, basically I can store it like this. And if I know something which also would not change would be my date of birth, so I will write constant date of birth, and I'll write it in the form of number, like it's 1997. So I know it would never change. So in later on I cannot just go and change my date of birth equals to 1995. No, it doesn't work like this. Even if you try to print this, it will not. Do you understand it? Because it's a constant and you already declared it here. But if you want to declare a variable which you want to change in the future, let's say for your salary, right? So if you want to declare your salary in the beginning, let's say it was £1,000, right? And then later on you say that salary equals to £2,000 after a year, and then you want to alert it, you want to log it. So if you console.log your salary as salary here, yeah, you will see that your salary will change. So what I'll do basically, I will console.log your salary 2 times before and after you change it, right? So JavaScript code runs from top to bottom. So what I have done, I have declared your salary basically using let variable, that is £1,000. Then I said, okay, console.log that salary, so it should show 1,000. And after that I said, okay, change salary to £2,000. Then console.log the new salary, right? Now if I go to the inspect, so I will go in my index.html file, I'll inspect here. As soon as I do that, I'll click on console. Now if I refresh this file, I'll say assignment to constant variable change. So why do we get this error? We get this error because I tried to change constant here. You can see constant was date of birth, but I tried to change my date of birth, which should never change. So that's why I'm getting this error. But if I comment it down, press Ctrl command and just press backslash, and then if you refresh it again, you will see first I got 1000 as my salary and then 2000. So we can change if we declare a variable using let, but we cannot change a variable if it's declared using constant. That's the whole thing to learn from this lesson. That's all for today. If you like my way of teaching, then please subscribe to my channel. I've got the whole series which is called JavaScript for Beginners on my channel. Just go on YouTube, search Coding for Beginners channel, subscribe to my channel, like my videos, comment, and let me know if you're stuck on anything. Because if you do this course, I'll help you master JavaScript from beginners to pro. Thanks for watching my video.